Hey Cowboys fans! If you don't want to miss any first-hand news from America's team, subscribe to the channel now, as we are always attentive to the latest news from the Dallas Cowboys, and here you will always be in the know with. The Dallas Cowboys hosted 7 intriguing veterans as the franchise explores potentially adding more playmakers to fight for roster spots heading into training camp. According to Dallas Cowboys.com's Patrick Walker, the team hosted the following free agents for a June 5, 2023 workout. Versatile wideout Lynn Bowden, wide receiver N'Keal Harry, wideout Tyron Johnson, quarterback Jacob Eason, signal caller Bryce Perkins, cornerback Jordan Miller, and corner Thakarius Keys. Dallas already signed Johnson, and it remains to be seen if the Cowboys will explore adding any of the other veterans. One interesting name to watch is Bowden, who entered the NFL as a highly touted versatile playmaker who could potentially play both running back and receiver. After a standout career at Kentucky, Bowden was selected by the Raiders in the 3rd round of the 2020 NFL Draft with the number 80 overall selection. Bowden never played a snap with Las Vegas as the franchise traded the Swiss Army knife to the Dolphins prior to Week 1. Miami released Bowden in August 2022 after the wideout spent 2 seasons with the Dolphins. Bowden quickly signed with the Patriots but was released by the team in May. Despite his upside, Bowden has made a minimal impact during his 3 years in the NFL. Bowden's best season came in 2020 when the wideout notched 28 receptions for 211 yards during 10 appearances with the Dolphins. Potential Cowboys free agent target Lynn Bowden topped 1,800 total yards during his final season at Kentucky. Bowden topped 1,800 total yards during his final season at Kentucky in 2019 but spent the majority of his time as a running back. The versatile playmaker notched 185 carries for 1,468 yards and 13 touchdowns, averaging a massive 7.9 yards per rush in 13 appearances with the Wildcats. Bowden also spent time at quarterback during his career at Kentucky. Bowden added 30 catches for 348 receiving yards and 1 TD through the air during the same 2019 season. Prior to the trade, the Raiders viewed Bowden as a player in the mold of Saints playmaker Taysom Hill, who has been utilized at tight end, quarterback, running back, and receiver. You see the game changing from year to year, the use of the RPOs, run-pass options, and the use of the Taysom Hills, those type of players that played the RPO-style offense in college. They become valuable. Former Raiders offensive coordinator Greg Olsen, now an assistant with the Seahawks, said in 2019, per NFL.com. We believe that he can transition and be a running back, as well as do some of those plays at the quarterback position that he did in college. Lynn Bowden was compared to ex-Cowboys receiver Randall Cobb heading into the 2020 NFL Draft. Heading into the 2020 Draft, Bowden drew comparisons to former Cowboys receiver Randall Cobb. NFL.com's Lance Zierlein praised Bowden for being instinctive, highly competitive, and mocking big plays. In a rare twist, Bowden is both versatile and a little bit limited, Zierlein wrote in his pre-draft profile of Bowden. He might require a plan to maximize his value. While he's a slot receiver by position, creative play callers can use him as a zone-read quarterback and as a gadget receiver for jet sweeps and a variety of short catch and run screens. He's not overly sudden or explosive, and some teams may want him to prove he can be more than a glorified running back. He's instinctive, highly competitive, and makes big plays. His development as a receiver was slowed due to his move to quarterback in 2019. But his return talent and versatility gives him a chance to contribute immediately as he waits to become a starting slot. Given the Cowboys could use depth at both receiver and running back, Dallas would be wise to bring Bowden into training camp to fight for a roster spot. Time will tell if Dallas will make additional moves for veterans as the season draws closer. Hey Cowboys fan, in your opinion, Lynn Bowden would be a good signing for the Cowboys or not? What's your opinion? Put it in the comments because it's very important for the Dallas Cowboys. Stay tuned because at any time I update you on the latest Cowboys news.